My name is Adrianne Reiners, and I am a member of the Grand Rapids Farmers Market. My business is Oberon's Acres. I am a hobby farm, and I love producing potatoes, corn, and squash to feed myself and feed my community. I'm really excited to bring you around the farmers market today. We're very lucky to have the sun peeping out. Rumors of a little rain later, but we will take the sun while we have it. You're going to meet vendors who have been with us for years, some decades, and some who've been here just a few years. We are bringing together a community of different vendors between producers, those that grow, people who make wonderful things, people who bake delicious things. We usually have a bread vendor. You'll see some other things, and of course, ready-to-eat foods with our local Singing Chihuahua taco truck. Join me. I hope it's a great time.
Howdy, howdy.
How's it going today?
We are good. Glad to be back on the road, and it's already pretty busy.
It is. It's fantastic.
We still have, of course, all the produce to come in. It'll be a while for that, but there's starts here and fresh food. It's going to be a good season.
Yeah. Tell everybody what you bring to the market.
We are ready-to-eat food. Our food is tacos, and we pride ourselves in being untraditional, unconventional tacos. And my idea of things is that a tortilla is like a sandwich, and anything can go in it. And our tacos are East Indian, they can be Korean, Japanese, Jamaican, some traditional stuff. We try and use as much produce as we can that's locally grown, but it has to be in season and available to me to do it. In our case, everything we do is fresh, from the ground up, from scratch, except the tortilla shell itself.
That's fantastic. How many years have you been coming to market?
This is our 6th year at the market.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 years of tacos. I can't think of anything better. Next up, we've got Philip Hansen. He is here at the market. How many years have you been coming?
I've been coming a long time. Can you see it there on the thing?
30 years. Can I lift this up? Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead.
30 years coming to this market. What an accomplishment. What have you seen change, or what is most exciting to you about the market?
We have so many different people that come, and they all seem to be really nice people. Even the vendors are fantastic. Even when they start young, like the young lady across the way, don't worry about your sales not being good now. They will be good within a few weeks, and they just build up. Look at her over there. She's up to 3 canopies now, and I remember when she was only 13 making soap.
Things change quick.
Yeah, it does.
Tell me about your honey. Do you have bees then?
Bees, yes. I started well over 51 years ago. I've been up to 450 hives. Right now I'm running 12 hives. I learned quite a few years ago when we lived in Michigan how to take your hives and produce anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds per hive. And that was from a video that the University of Wisconsin had put on how to do that. And it takes a lot of work. You get a hive, it's got 300 pounds of honey on it, and you got to have a machine that'll tip the hive over so you can go through it, make sure you got all the queens out. A regular hive, the queen will lay 2,000 eggs a day. And once she gets the boxes all filled, and she'll slow up, and they could swarm on you. That's why you have to knock down the queens. Last year, I averaged right close to 200 pounds per hive. And most people get around 60. Maybe the bees just love me more. I don't know.
I have a feeling they do. You heard it here. Grand Rapids Farmers Market is where to get honey. Honey sticks, honey by the jar, honey in a bear. We got it. Come on down. Thank you so much, Philip. Next, I'm here with Jenna with Acre Homestead, and I would love to know how many years you have been coming to the market.
So this is my 3rd year. I joined 3 years ago, and so we're still here.
I love it. Obviously, you have some really great products out here. I see some soaps and some balms, but you also have other things going on at your homestead. Will you tell us about it?
Yeah, so we raise pigs, and we have piglets right now running around everywhere.
How many?
10. Yes. And they're adorable and they're wonderful and doing really well. So,
Love it.
Yeah.
What are the products that are not visible here that you provide to members of our community?
Honestly, everything's pretty much here today. We raise pigs, of course, and we bring meat to the farmer's market in my trailer. And we do lots of cuts. We also have ground beef and ground goat. And then on the soap end of things, we do lard and tallow-based soaps, lard and tallow lotion bars, various herbal balms and salves, and some oil blends. Yeah. So everything is here with me today.
I love it. Is it always here with you as long as it's in stock?
Yes. If it's in stock, I bring it.
And when can people expect to find you here?
Most Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I also have an online store that people do order from, and they can pick up here as well. So,
what's been the most exciting part of being part of this market?
The growth. My business would not be where it is without the farmers market. The first year was insane, going from, selling occasionally on Facebook to super consistently and establishing a good customer base. And every year it's gotten bigger. So
I love it. Thank you so much. Come on down, get yourself some delicious homegrown meat or a perfect soap or balm to solve a dreary day. You can cut that entire last line. I'm here with Kim Howard, and she is another wonderful vendor that we have here at Grand Rapids Farmers Market. Tell everybody what you bring.
I bring cottage food, so I bring canned goods. I do a lot of dill pickles, salsas, pickled beets, a lot of jams and jellies, and I am mingling in making breads this year. And I also do a lot of cookies. I sell farm fresh eggs, plant starters, a little bit of everything.
I love it. Tell me, how many chickens do you have?
We have 20 right now. We had 40 last year.
Predators are a thing. I also have chickens. I understand how that goes.
My favorite thing about the market is I feel like we're all a little family. Really close, always helping each other out. I like the community. I don't know, I just love the little community that we have here with Farmers Market.
I am here with Willilyn with Dowell Farms and Gardens, and Willilyn is involved in many things here for our farmers market. So first I want you to tell us about your farm and what you've brought with you today.
We were growing as a homestead, and then now we're growing for our community. This is our third season here at the farmers market. Today we brought some herbs with us, beautiful flowers with hand-painted cards, and gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. We also have kitchen herb planters, some cottage food, chives, eggs, marigold. That's what we have today.
And you're very involved with things we have going on here, specifically with the hub. Can you share a little bit about that and what that means for this market?
Well, we have different programs. We have the local food purchase assistance programs. It's a grant that we received from USDA, and it's $81,000. What we do is procure food from local farmers in our community and outside our community within 400 miles, and aggregate those food, put them in boxes, and deliver them to underserved communities. We partnered with Kutaska and Northland Counseling for these boxes, and they distribute them to the community. A total of 60 boxes every month. And the total impact is huge because we're supporting our local farmers and our community.
So it sounds like those 60 boxes are going to families in need, and it not only is giving them fresh produce and fresh items from the local area, but then also putting money in the pockets of local producers and farmers.
Yes, yeah. That's what we're doing, yeah. So the financial impact is huge in our community.
You also work with local businesses like the hospital and schools. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
And so we have another program called Farm to School program, and we partner with the school like Deer River, Grand Rapids, Hill City, Greenway, some also Northland in Reamer and Hibbing. And we procure food from local farmers within our community and put those fresh food in the plates of students. They're teaching kids to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And that's, again, the financial impact is huge for our farmers because we're supporting our farmers as well as our schools and the kids and our community.
Yeah. As you heard, Willow-Lynn's only been part of the market for 3 years and already has such a massive impact on the community as a whole, but also on what's happening here. As a producer myself, I always look to Willow-Lynn to say, what do the schools want? And I really hope my delicata squash works out this season.
Yeah, they love delicata squash because you don't have to peel the skin. You just chop, the delicata and put them in the oven. Kids love them.
What's your favorite part about being part of this market?
Wow, I'm involved in so many projects that they're all so very important to me and very important, close to our hearts. Just being here at the market and talking to our customers and listening to them, I love coming to market. And meeting other vendors, new vendors, as well as our shoppers.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, you heard it. Get yourself a delicious box of cookies, some flowers. Thank you so much for your time today, Willow-Lynn.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm here with Kent Lorenzen, and he has been a long-standing member here at the market. Tell us how long you've been here.
I've been here 31 years, since 1993.
That's fantastic. What do you bring? What do you bring to the market to have people purchase from you?
Well, mostly root vegetables from my garden. A lot of root vegetables like potatoes and radishes and beets and carrots. And I do some tomatoes and a few other little things, whatever seems to do well for me. Right now I have some ramps, which I picked out in the woods, and I picked my first asparagus the other day, so there's not much of that yet, but it's coming.
Nice. Will you tell people what a ramp is? I just learned what a ramp was a year ago, so tell us.
Ramps are wild leeks or wild onions. They're in the same family, and they have a real lot of flavor. They're very flavorful. A little bit goes a long way. There's a very short season for them. They're only in season for maybe 2 weeks. So if you want them, you got to get them this time of year. They're a little earlier this year than some years, but this is the time of year to look for them.
And you have some other items that are not edible back here. Will you tell people about that?
Yeah, I kind of enjoy taking photos of nature and that type of thing. So I've got some photos of nature, and I also do a little cottage food baking I make lefse, Norwegian lefse.
I love it. I grew up on lefse, so it's very exciting to me to be able to find it here. And you play an important role as part of this market. Will you tell people about that?
I am the current treasurer of the market, so I handle the finances, and I'm also with Open Food Network, which is the online platform that the market is using to do their online sales.
Yeah. The online network, talk a little bit more about that and, when that was implemented here at the market and what changed for the market because of it.
The market got involved with selling online, I believe it was 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. And it was a couple years before the pandemic came along. And so when the pandemic came along, the market members were familiar with using online sales. And because of that, it made it real convenient where the customers could still purchase their products online and do drive-through and pick up like they would at other stores. And it made it very good for the market members because a lot of market members could just bring their products and drop them off and not have to be here for the whole market day if they didn't want to. They were welcome to be here for the market day if they wanted to, but they didn't have to. And it was started with a different platform than the Open Food Network, but a few years later came up to discuss, is this working for us? Is there something better? And the market switched to Open Food Network. and I kind of help train the people on using it here, and got in touch with people in the Open Food Network USA, so I am doing online support for the users in the US. And Open Food Network is actually a global network. Each country has their own instance of it, so no matter where you are in the world, you can shop for local food.
Thank you so much for all the work you do.
Well, thank you.
Hannah with Hannah's Homemade Creations, and I'd love for you to tell me about your farmers market experience, when you started, and what you bring.
All right. Well, my farmers market experience overall has been fabulous. It's a really great family environment. This is like the start of my 10th year, so 9 whole years at the market. I started when I was 13. I started with all of my handmade bar soaps and like bath salts and sugar scrubs and all of that, and I developed into doing baked goods as well, and now we've added on again with candles and salts and other like dry mixes of things. So yeah, it's been just a really, really great experience.
At 13, I can't imagine. I think, very worried about different things at 13, so that's fantastic. You've been here. And I heard a rumor that you have been to every market as long as we're open. Is that correct?
Yes, since the end of 2019. I have been to every single market.
That is a lot, and that's fantastic. What is your role with the market? And talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So I am the president of the Grand Rapids Farmers Market here. I have had that title for a couple years now, I think. And before that, I was vice president. So yeah, that has been an interesting experience, picking that up along with everything I do here. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. Yeah.
With all those years and seeing so much change, what would you say has been the most exciting change you've seen come to the market?
I guess a lot of new vendors. You know, when I first came in, it was a lot of people like dropping off at that time. And so it was really nice, especially in the last like 3-4 years, to see a lot of new faces, a lot of new vendors lighting up the market. It's been really cool to meet everybody, get to know everybody's stories. Yeah, it's been great.
I think this year alone we have 10 new vendors who have joined the market, which is fantastic. So awesome. Well, I think you can expect to see Hannah here every time we're open. Come on down, get something tasty or a delightful soap or bath bomb. There's a Dino bath bomb, so I'm going to have to get that for my nephew.
Hi, I'm Christy Harling with the Grand Rapids Farmers Market. I run the POP Club at our Farmers Market, and the POP stands for Power of Produce, and it's a club for kids ages 2 to 12, and they get $3 every time they come to our market. They can buy fresh fruits or vegetables or plants that produce fruits or vegetables. So we hope that you'll get your families down and get your kids fresh produce.
Thank you so much for joining me today and meeting several of our local vendors. Like you heard, some of them have been around for about 30 years. This is actually the beginning of our 35th year. We launched in 1989, so as we embark on 2024, we're excited to be an established part of this community and to continue growing and evolving and being a home for local members and vendors. If there are any questions, you can always visit our website, which is grfarmersmarket.org. And of course, we're on all of the socials, so follow us along, come on down, meet a vendor, get something tasty, and have a great day.
ICTV can thrive with your help. The movement of viewers from cable to streaming services is slowly eroding ICTV's funding. Your donation, whether big or small, will make a significant difference. Help enable ICTV to continue to share the stories that matter in Itasca County. Become a member or donate today at watchictv.org.